Hey kids. Kids, yep. Today I'm doing chamomile and grapefruit. It was one of the new ones last month at NCS, I think. I don't think it was this month. It's really nice. It's got I don't know why, because it's chamomile and grapefruit, but it kind of smells like mandarin. But yeah, it's real zesty and citrus. I like it. So I'll definitely be buying more of that. But we'll see how it soaps. I'm planning on doing an in the pot swirl, which I haven't done for you guys before. I enjoy doing them, I just always forget to do them. So, alrighty, so let's get stuck in, hey? Well, I suppose I should mention it's a goat's milk soap, which is fairly obvious by my oils, I imagine. Haven't done a coconut milk for a while. So I'm kind of over the coconut milk soap because I don't use it. Not that there's anything wrong with it, I just don't use it. But yeah, so having a goat's milk moment. I do this though. I'll go through stages where I'll just make all coconut milks or all goat's milk or all vegan. Nothing says obsession like doing the same thing over and over again. This is very yellow, so I don't know if it's going to discolour or not. It may. Oh geez, it's really nice, seriously. Actually, no, I think it kind of smells like Skittles. Some sort of citrusy kind of lolly. I can't pick it, but it does. It's definitely a smell I've smelled before. Alright, so we've got three colours, yellow, orange and green, lime spider, Wellington and orange pop, all from my Mica Obsession, as usual. I've got the micas are already made up in a little bit of oil so that they're easier to mix in, because I wasn't sure how this fragrance would go, so I didn't want to have too much mixing involved in case it got thick, which it is getting thick. So to do it in the pot swirl you have to have a reasonably liquid soap, so I need to not fart ass around too much here. Wow. Okay. Oh, thinking maybe an in the pot swirl might not be an option. Can you see that? I've never done it this thick before, and I was going to use white, so I'll stuff it. I'll just do it anyway. Let's see what happens, eh? There is no point in not trying. So let's just go ahead and do it anyway. Pretty sure it won't work. Pretty sure I don't care. Because it'll be something. Oh, the cat finally realised he's not getting any food and he's left the kitchen. The cat has left the kitchen. But yeah, I mean, you don't know how a soap is going to behave if you don't try. So even though I seem to think this is not going to work, I'm going to try it anyway. Let's put another little dollop there. In the pot swirls are pretty simple. You pour the soap, coloured soap, into the pot, which, you know, that's why it's called an in the pot swirl, because it's swirled in the pot. I'm leaving those, so I've got some for the top. Now I'm going to give this a little bit of a mix, not a lot. How nice does that look? Seriously, that looks yummy. And I have no paper towels. Seriously, and I shouldn't even be fart-assing around. I'm not going to fart-ass around. Alright, so that's it. Then you just pour it in your mould. And then when you slice it up, something happens. Some people will just pour directly in the middle. that's even ricing a smidge. I went backwards and forwards because that's just some insanity right there. It's too thick. If it was more liquid, I would have just poured it straight in the middle. I'm going to have to mix this because it's too ricey to not. No, I'm not going to put that on there because it's too mixed up now. But what I will do, wow, that's particularly thick. Oh well, it's all good, doesn't matter. I'm not overly fussed. Look at me, not even caring. Now, there's a reason why my knuckles are tattooed with the word whatever. Alrighty. One. Ugh. Why does the spoon always go that way? It's kind of like toast always landing upside down if you drop it after it's been buttered. It's just one of those things, isn't it? Murphy's Law, I reckon. Murphy was a pain in my ass. Yep, definitely not getting any money from YouTube. Look at me, I'm so worried. Not even slightly. If I wanted to make money, I would stop making soap and do something that actually makes money. You know, let's go back to 3D. It's funnily enough, I say that I actually have the itch to I'm out of molds. Jeez, I'm now got the itch to do some 3D work again. It happens. This happens all the time. I've been doing it for 15 years or something, and I will just go through stages of doing it and not doing it. Yeah. We just had an anime character come out not that long ago, and she's absolutely gorgeous, and I'm keen to make some anime clothing, because I do like anime. I just haven't had the chance. So busy doing this. It's amazing the amount of work that goes into doing one market. I do one market a month. Well, I suppose I kind of do two. Because I do the casino ones as well now. But yeah, it's just insane the amount of work that goes into just doing a market. I mean, all it is 7 hours or something. But it's ridiculous. I don't think people realise, when you do because I suppose that's my problem. I do everything myself. I do my labeling, my packaging, I made the bloody boxes of my display boxes that everything sits on. So I'm a bit of a sucker for doing everything myself. And yeah, it's time consuming, so. But hey, I wouldn't have it any other way. I like to go full on with everything I do. If I'm not going to apply myself fully, then what's the point? You do things half-hearted, you may as well just not do them. That's my theory. Anyway, whether that is the bipolar talking or whether that's just who I am, I don't know, but it's how I've always been. And it's how I find what I like and what I don't like, because you can't know if you like something if you don't try your hardest to do it. still have one thing left on my bucket list which I still haven't learnt to do, which I'd really, really like to do, and that's welding. I know how to build furniture. I know how to do all that sort of the woodwork side of things, but I've never done any welding of any sort. Never worked with any sort of metals, and I'd love to. I've always wanted to, and it's just something that I don't think I'll ever do. It's kind of regretful, but I guess I'll just have to do that in my next life. Assuming that's what happens. Who knows? Now what are we going to do with this mess of citrusy goodness? Oh, it really does smell nice. I think this will be just dandy. Whoa. Yep, that looks really yummy. I'm not even going to put that anywhere. Well, I am, but... Alright. There we go. That was a quick soak, guys. That's what happens when it decides to go really fast. Should I put some glitter on that? I do believe glitter is in order. What colour shall we do you think? I have all those three colours. I might go with yellow. Seems that's a little dark. Yellow. Look at this. It's called Unmellow Yellow. I'll just do it down the centre. Ooh, that's very nice. What do you reckon, guys? I think if this looks half as good as it smells, we're on a winner. And the glitter comes from my Mica Obsession as well. Also, the titanium dioxide that I use to lighten it a bit and make it extra thick, extra quick. My Mica Obsession. It's one of the nicest ones. It mixes in beautifully with water, which is what I like. Alright, that's it, guys. Can you see it? Let's see if we can get a close up. Oh, shitty light, I'm sorry. Alright, bye. Hey all, I'm back. I apologise for the light. I was going to wait till tomorrow to cut this, but it smells so good and I can't wait. I want to cut it, so I lost the corners a little bit when I took it out, so it's still a little soft, but whatever, who cares? So yeah, I promise if this car sells, I will invest in some new lighting. Cheap lighting that I make myself because I can't afford actual lighting. So, ooh, now where can I show you? Oh, this is going to be so hard because there's no light. Look, ooh, you can't see that at all. Oh, it's dreadful. I should have waited till tomorrow. I knew I should have waited till tomorrow. It's very nice though. Can you see it? That light's really orange too, so. Yeah. Oh well, whatever. This is all a learning experience. But yeah, that's the difference between a drop swirl and an in the pot swirl. It's a really different effect, isn't it? Yeah. And this was a really thick one as well, don't forget, so. Can you see it? I don't even know if you can see it. I'm really sorry, but I couldn't wait. Smells so good. So the lovely Ben, lovely Ben, you're lovely Ben, has suggested, what did he say? Oh, I can't even, oh, Skitrus, yeah, because it smells like mandarin and Skittles. So, yeah, so the name of this soap is going to be Skettress. Yes. We like to be a little weird sometimes. Sometimes. It's different, isn't it? Look at that. I mean, you've got this big loop down the bottom and then you've got those lines across the top. But actually, it's one of the most interesting soaps I've done in a while because it's so different from everything that I do. I'm glad that I did something different. Although you'll be stoked with the next one. I'm doing cupcakes. Cupcakes tomorrow. Although you probably won't see it tomorrow. But I am doing cupcakes tomorrow. And I will show you just how to do that. It's simple, really. I mean, I don't honestly think that there is a whole lot more to doing cupcake soaps than there is to doing normal soaps. If you know how to pipe, like if you've ever iced a cake with a piping bag before, you can do cupcakes, trust me. That one's cool. Look at that. There's a little bit down there. I don't know if you can see it. I'm trying to make them not shiny for you. Oh no. Yeah, shitty light, shitty audio. But you know, I can't afford a $2,000 bloody fancy video camera and audio equipment. So this is what you get. All right.